as we have none other than Chruch in the building. What's going on, baby? Thank you for joining us live and in the flesh. We appreciate it. Obviously, you have been a part of the Devin Haney team and the DHP for a long time, but man, I think you've become your own legend, man. Everybody loves the rhymes. You picked up where Mayweather Sr. left off is what I want to say. But talk to us. How are you this fine morning?
Very well. Happy to be here.
Oh, thank you.
Looking forward to annihilating Gambosa. Of course, flight plan is in the making. 19 hours. It'd be well worth it. So we'll see what happens. You can hide behind the country, hoping that the judges show favor. Of course, the elevator's going to go up. You know what I mean? And Lord Devin Haney definitely a step up. That part.
So how long have you been with Devin Haney? When did you connect?
I've been had Devin not since he's been boxing. Prior to that, you know, little infusement as well. Devin been boxing since he's been 9. I've never saw him lose a round. And I'm saying that from my heart. You know, I give so much credence to your work, and Danny as well. So, you know, I'm here to tell the truth and shame the devil. There's none unlike Lord Haney. He moved real swift. I've been in boxing 30 years. You talk about the Hassan Rahmans, the likes of the Zab Judas, the greatnesses of the Olian Alexanders coming in, you know. I've seen many fighters. The work ethic, the passion, very charismatic in the ring. Generalship, NASA, SpaceX level. You diggity dig. Realtalk.com, that way, that part. And on the 5th, you'll see us move swift. Belts attack. You'll think he hit with a baseball bat. That jab gonna be real sensationally inclined, and Lord Devin Haney from the United States will shine. That part. 1 star in Austria, and it'll be Haney. That part.
Chruch, you don't seem that excited for the fight, Chruch. What? You still waking up? You still waking up?
Not at all.
You was excited yesterday, Chruch.
It's a turn-up time, you know. That's work time, you know. My job is to infuse Lord Devin Haney. My job is to come on to the media and to the paparazzi and speak the truth. So we want to be more philosophical than we want to be Sammy Davis. Show flow, you know. Show flow is for show flow, you know, and that's when I check dough. Showtime, Gordon Hall, I thank you. You know what I'm saying? The great Eddie Hearn, I thank you. The wonderful Bob Arum, what he's done and come in, and Lou DiBella and coming together with William, you know, one of the best negotiators in the history of boxing. You dig? This team is the dream, and we wear it on our coat. You know what I mean? That's what we sport. That way, that part. Top choice Rolls Royce, straight ahead, Danny. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. We're going to knock him on his fanny. That way.
I wanna get the story out of how you met Devin, or how you became part of the team. Maybe you're a relative. These people don't know. They only see you and they want to put you in the category of a hype man. Maybe you accept that role. I believe you're more than that. But we want to bring that story full circle.
Well, you got to understand 2 things. One is that when you inducted or you've been adopted as a family member, 27 years, 30 years, 27 years, trust, love, sincerity, and honor. You know, that sums that up. Mr. Haney, being involved with the music world out of Oakland, Alameda County, the likes of the 2 Short Shades of none other than the E40s and, you know, Loonies and so forth. You know, it's just we come together with that. My cousin Jay, he's also a musician. He done a lot of things with Tony, and Vogue, and Pebbles, Perry McKenzack, and so forth. And, of course, you know, I played a little taste myself, some percussions and stuff. So that's enough about that. Gambosa is on the menu.
June 5th. June 5th.
You'll see Lord Devin Haney, the belt taker, the money maker. You dig what I mean, the jaw breaker. And he'll be infusing that shotgun like Sugar Ray Robinson. Mason Bernard said it best. He saw extraterrestrial. He came back to his corner and told him, he said, he's too fast. He saw out-of-body movement, you dig? And that's what Lord Haney possessed. You see some clean boxing, You dig? Exciting. Keep you on your, you have to fall in the category of the person that worships the table, the sun. If you say Devin Haney is boring, or in the layman's term, HATE, be all you can be. Hate Street, you hear me? You know?
I'm tracking.
So, and it's not because I've been with Devin since he's 9, 6 years old, what have you. It's the reality. If he wasn't what he was, I sure in the hell wouldn't be sitting here flabbergasting, smoke blowing, brown nosing a 23-year-old. Told me when he was 12, you won't have to work. You won't have to this. You won't have to that. Man, we had a belt that you couldn't see. I say, your time, you shine. He was with, I had Hassim Rockman at the time, heavyweight champ of the world. And Devin at the time, and I had Zab Judah. I was both their handlers. Jimmy, shout out to him, that was Zab's trainer. Bill Torrance was with Hassim. And there's Devin Haney, youngster on the bag, 9 years old. Repetitively, the consistent level. Derek Harmon come in, Bill, oh, he's natural. What? Oh, wow. Okay. It's still just like a kid in the gym. Nobody's paying attention. The father believed that what the kid's mind produced, that the body would achieve. Now he pecking and poking, it ain't no hope. You dig what I mean? It's going to look like Gambosa slipped on soap. Down goes Gambosa. You dig? Have no fun, you know what I mean? We leave and he do the things that we want to have done. That part that way. Collaboration at his belt. Shout out to the great William Haney. Greatest negotiators, one of the coldest.
Why do you call him the greatest negotiator? What do you think he's been able to achieve that others haven't been able to do?
Well, you got to understand me. It's a Drake thing. Started from the bottom, now we here. William is very philosophical. He's very strategical. The way he moves the chess pieces in the boxing game is something that hasn't been seen. Danny Garcia and his daddy tried it. Porter Daddy the Towel Man, he tried it. Oh,
Church.
Was that out of order?
Nah, nothing's out of order on TBV. This is the voice of the people. There is no equal.
Time out. Did we not see a towel?
We sure enough did.
Okay. Well, I'm just speaking about things that not so much as not shouldn't be. But you asked about why I say William's great. So I'm telling you why I put him in that category and shelve him as great. The skills of negotiation, Mexico, skills of negotiation, back in the games from Puerto Rico. I mean, you got to understand it takes a lot to negotiate with Showbox, takes a lot to negotiate with a Dazn and Matchroom and Eddie. You're talking about a triplex movement. That's why I call it the SpaceX game with Lord Devin Haney. High heights, oxygen required around here. And going across them seas, we going to check the cheese and take the belts and make Gambosa fall to his knees. You going to bow down. You live in glory right now over there telling that bullshit story. You know you don't have the skills to pay the bills over there. You got the belts on the shelf, acting like you got major wealth. You ain't fought nobody. Whatever you got that last fight, that's what you got in your pocket. So stop it. Talking about them chains on the cane. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, he did one. He said Devin gonna have to sell the chains to get this fight. And yesterday they said no chains were sold, and he took a picture, obviously, for Top Rank with some magnificent ropes.
You saw the 300,000 on his neck. You saw the 200 on his wrist. You can count. He got the 22,000 square feet. He next door to none other than the Golden Knights goalie.
Man, he pulled up in the Maybach.
That ain't nothing. Champ drive Rolls Royce truck, and over there in Austria, they had no luck. That part that way.
Sir, it's Australia. Austria is its own country that's nowhere near. You got to get the Leah. You got the Austria,
Devin Haney's the biggest thing they ever seen. You ain't never heard that the president of the United States is having dinner in Austria. That's something that they claim the fame right now is Devin Haney in Melbourne. It is
Melbourne, Australia.
That's like kind of saying like Mesquite or something. To the continentally speaking, internationally speaking.
Right.
But you're gonna see it from A to Z. place your bet and your pockets will be set. If you put it on Gambosa, you'll be in debt. That way, that part.
How do you, are these things, do you practice them? Or is it all freestyle? Because I know Jay-Z never wrote down. He goes in the booth like you're on the mic and it's all freestyle. Is it freestyle for you?
Well, on the boxing voice, of course, it's not pre-rehearsed just because I don't curse. And after your microphone and your staff, you thirst. You dig?
Let me take a swig.
That part, I like that.
Let's go. So obviously you were in yesterday's little cipher after the Top Rank photo shoot, and there was a lot of discussion of the left hook.
Church had left, but Church had left already.
When Bill was explaining. Oh man, you missed some great.
Church had left.
Bill showed his talent as a coach for real. He gave us some gems over there. But what do you see in Kambosos? Anything positively?
Back to Bill, the greatest chemist ever when it comes to manufacturing technique. Be it you're in music, be it you being a handler, be it you being construction. That's what I want to say. And now, because Bill's before Kambosos. So I want to speak high about the lead trainer, the chief operating officer for DHP. And I want to shout out to him. He's done a tremendous job businessly outside of handling his son and being a trainer. That's why I call it the triplex. That's it. That's all. I had to say that,
So now, as far as Kambosos, what do you see? What do you see in Church? Like, what do you see when you see Kambosos?
Left hand down, boy. You better get your left hand down. If the boxing boys reach over there across that water, you better get your left hand up, boy. You're going to get beat up. You're going to get beat up either way it go. Nuclear sub on your ass. I ain't going to tell you what it means. You better watch that Rolex, too. That boy love that skeleton in that Audemars. Ooh, he love his mama, that A. Clay. Your ass is in trouble, boy. That part that way. Yeah, you do a lot of talking, Mr. Gambosa, over there like you a real multi-millionaire. Man, you was a rising fighter. You rose to the occasion. You had some big fights. But, man, you ain't what you saying. You know, the low balling and all the shit. You gonna get served for that, though. You gonna get your head knocked off for that. Champ real humble about the shit, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you gonna get it real quick. You won't get acquitted. That part that way, yeah, you gonna get sentenced. That way, Lord Devin Haney be the judge, the one to stand above. Yeah.
I love that you can just do that from the top that.
I'm trying to tell him something, though.
Wow.
Church, I'm trying to tell him something. As you push that Corvette, you know who to place your bet. Come on, man. Why don't you knock it off?
Let's go. He put me in one, baby. I made it to a church rhyme. Let's go. Official, man.
Hey, and you know the truth. You know the truth. All these people in these boxing talking about soft hands and all that. Come on, Danny, you understand.
You've been there, Danny.
They talk that talk. Listen to me, 27-0 with 16 knockouts. Okay, you went 12 rounds with 5 fighters out of the 16. Okay, let's get that away. So we subtract that. What about the other fights that calibrates up to 27? They all technical knockouts. Don't stop it, referee. Let Devin go. Don't stop it. So people that understands boxing, all you got to do is be philosophical. It doesn't take, it's not no state-of-the-art thinking. 2 + 2, 4 all over the world. Watch this way, that way. Don't stop it.
Right.
The technical knockouts, don't in the times that you may have, what I'm saying to you is this. You're getting ready to see speed, power. What Teofimo did, that's not going to go with Devin. There's no way possible. The Bugatti and the Rolls Royce, no way possible he going to be able to hit Champ. You can say what you want to say. You could be in the group called hate, but I guarantee you June 5th, George Gambosa, all of them, that jury going over to the United States on that next day, and that'll be tomorrow. If it's the 5th, tomorrow, them belts be gone. You high side with them. You take them to the colleges. You let your family hold them. You fought a gallant fight too. You did that. with Teofimo Lopez. You gave it your all. You sacrificed. You will have many questions to be answered when you get in there with Lord Devin Haney. You don't understand the movement. You don't understand that he's with the boxing gods and he come back to take the boxing pyramids. Pyramid is built by many stones. This just one stone. We got 27-0 coming, 28-0. We rising on. We 3/3 to Floyd's record. Oops, did I say that?
So that's a hit and goal. Be more than 50-0.
Champ's gonna do 100. He's gonna be the first man to do 100. You already see history in the making.
Chavez did it, right? But not
Chavez
undefeated.
did it,
Not
89 and
undefeated.
1. Well, you got to understand, Floyd, that's the first man to quit. When you 50-0 and you stop, that's like if I stopped doing what I did years ago. Well, I'm the first man to quit. If you 70-0 and I'm 50-0 and I quit, I'm great because this is how the fad shit go. You wear jeans, you wear a coat. I'm great because I'm the first to quit. Julio Cesar Chavez don't get no credit from going 89-1. I'm great. Sound like to me that's some fad stuff to me. That's a Floyd Mayweather flu.
Okay,
Church, but to be fair, Chavez did fight the guys, but in those 89 fights, he fought a lot of bums, a lot of them.
I didn't know. He's definitely one of the greatest fighters
Right.
that ever fought.
He is,
That's irrefutable.
but you know,
You can't take that from him, man. He's one of the greatest businessmen as well. Right? Devin won't be the first to quit with 50-0. You take that how you want to take it. I just said he's the greatest, one of the greatest fighters ever that I've ever seen outside of Lord Devin Haney. You know, so Gambosa in trouble. Australia, he's gonna fail you. You dig what I mean? Yes, sir. And guess
love
what?
it.
The whole world bought into George Gambosa as they sold him.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the cold part about it is the lightweight division is a wrap. We didn't just beat up that boy from Cuba, Gamma boy, whatever that boy was, coming there with the curly hair.
Yeah, Gamboa.
Yeah, kind of little fat little boy. Beat him up.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Then it was Linares.
No, yeah. Then and I respect Linares. He was that was a good fight.
You saw he just got knocked out.
By Abdulayev.
The guy from New York.
All them guys are in the grave. What is it? That's the boy we broke his faceplate. The boy out of Russia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abdulayev.
Abelov, whatever his name is. What's this other boy? Mason.
Menard.
What's
you got
this other boy?
JoJo. And,
Yeah, what Diaz he tried. He jumped in there with Champ, and I had told Diaz. I went to his locker room, and JoJo's.
You went to his locker room before the fight?
He in there.
Try to convince him out?
Well, I was coming by with my handbag and stuff, and I looked in there, and he in there doing this stuff, warming up. And I said to him, I said, "Why are you warming up? What? You see the damn marquee thing out there at the MGM Grand, that boy face on there, Devin Haney. You see the people, you go in and you try to block or whatever, and you do how Devin wants you to do."
He said, do what Devin wants you to do.
You go in there, he go in there, and I said, "My Lord," Devin tore his ass up for 12 rounds, beat the shit out of him. Did you see it?
We were there.
we was there.
We
Church.
were there. We were there,
definitely
church.
there, and we will be there in Australia.
Speaking of Australia, have you gotten your passport?
It's in the making.
Let's go.
Everything is in the
Let's
making.
go. This will be your first time in Australia.
Yes, but I'm international, definitely.
What is the one thing outside of the fight you're looking forward to see, eat, taste, look at about Australia?
I'm looking for George Gambosa as soon as I get there. Promise.
So it's all work, no play.
Yes, sir. I'm looking for George Gambosa, Peter Kahn,
Peter Kahn. Peter Kahn. Yo, Peter Kahn left me on read. That's probably why he like, nah, church coming up there.
Church, gotta ask you though, it's gonna be different this time because typically Dev has the majority of the fans at his fights. The next two fights are gonna be the other way around. Have you been preparing for that? Cause they gotta hear you. You're gonna have to be louder.
Well, one thing for sure,
Would you ever get a megaphone?
When we practice in the gym, when we strike that, when we rehearse, professionals rehearse, amateurs practice. So when we rehearse in the gym, the music is very loud, and there's a purpose for that. You know, I manifest exercise over the top of the music. I learned that from Bundini Brown, actually, the great Bundini Brown, the master of motivation, of mental therapy. He know really how to put the gas in the tank. You saw that with Ray Robinson. You saw him with Ali. So this is that to answer the question. Both questions. Your question was about the crowd. Am I prepared for it?
Of course.
80,000 people. We working on it. So keep it 100 with you. Being able to over the top of that. Close proximity. To answer your question was the bullhorn to be considered.
I think I would like that, at least for the weigh-in. Is it an outdoor weigh-in? Do we know yet?
No, we do not know yet, but I would like to. You know, it's very beautiful. The stadium down there, Marvel Stadium, right on the water.
He'll been in. Listen, you guys know me, right? From
Church,
Diaz, from Lenore's,
yes.
in the gym. He'll be attacked way before the weigh-in. Are you got
of
in
course.
mind? I got Lenore's. He got off the plane, thought he was gonna go to the Las Vegas sign. No, man, it's no. You in Lord Devin Haney time, and you fighting the king.
Wait, so you popped the batter on him at the Las Vegas sign?
Yeah, you think you gonna stand there with Eddie Hearn and Devin and Mr. Haney and all them and think you gonna just do that like that? You ain't respecting champ right. You up close on him and everything. I saw you when I was turning in there. That's what pissed me off. You was too close. You don't stand close to the king. Fastest man alive. Usain Bolt movement, man. Come on, Michael Phelps shit, man. You know, jury movement.
Church, let me ask you, would you ever consider motivating another fighter, or is this just a one fighter thing because of the connection and what you've seen in him?
Well, after House in Rockman, I hadn't anticipated being a handler any further. Devin's family, I helped construct the Hit Factory, and I can't say it right now at this stage of my life. I have a few obstacles and hurdles that I have to overcome. I anticipated after Devin.
Okay.
Devin has a long career, so I don't know.
Would you ever motivate any of the DHP fighters, specifically Omari Jones, who looks like he's going to be something?
Amari Jones, sensational. Very, very crafty. You see the power, long arms.
Big as hell.
Potential, zenith, potential, Jupiter, as we say in DHP, we'll fight on Jupiter. Gambosa. He forgot about you, Gambosa. They kind of been steering away from you from this microphone. We on your ass, boy. You hear me? But back to Amari Jones is...
He listening right now.
I'm quite sure he is.
They listening.
I'm quite sure he is. And then he over in Australia where he think he can hide and they gonna save him. That part, you gonna get hit like the Ukraine and you better not do what they do, complain. Yeah, stand there and you take it. You deal with it. Lord Devin Haney, the USS Haney, payload to Australia. USS Haney, official like a referee whistle and shooting that Triton missile. Payload to George Gambosa. That part that way.
Man, I gotta get a battle going. I need you and Floyd Sr., man.
Floyd, he says this. I used to listen to him when I was younger.
But you have had to have been in the gym when Devin was there. Did y'all ever did he ever compliment you for your rhythm skill, rhyming skill, excuse me?
Floyd says, let's quote him. I know you don't want to fight, but you got to fight because your pocket's not right.
That is a good line.
You dance, you prance, but you don't want to dance because tonight, that's he. Yeah, Floyd was good, but you got Crocodile. You got a lot of hype man. To see a hype man and a handler is different. Handler mean that you take care of bags, phones. You're in coordination with security. You're in coordination with the security, bags, phones, jewelry, your property, vehicles. Like I handle Rolls Royces, Corvettes, Lamborghinis, Hellcats. There's some of the champ toys. Big.
I love you. Yeah, for
I'm
real.
just going through his car collection. Jeep, so much stuff. Escalade with this. What he
Church, Champ is inspiring people through his cars.
Yeah.
My guy Ness right here. He saw Champ's
Shout
Corvette. He said he saw Champ's Corvette fight week of the JoJo fight, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta get it."
that boxing blood vet.
And
You see
he
it?
got it. He got it.
It's dripping though, right?
Yeah.
So, but Gambosa though, he can't, hands down, the man in his feet too slow. I mean, I don't know what his people thinking, and you gonna get it. You really did the wrong thing by how you went about doing what you're doing to fight Devin. You're gonna get beat up. The first time that time is just like in the finals when the Bulls used to play the Jazz.
That's his thing.
It's just like in the finals. You're going to get beat the first time, and the second time is going to let you know there's no way possible we can win 4.
So you're expecting him not even to want the rematch?
He's not going to want that rematch. And I'm going to tell you something. The boxing god has injected Devin and got his mind where he know that that's part of captivating the boxing pyramid. And one thing about it, it may be a knockout. Shocking the major, you're going to think it was a nigga getting hit by Joe Frazier. You ain't going to know what happened to him. Watch what I tell you.
Did you call the knockout for Joseph Diaz?
No, let me tell you something. Champ told me that he wanted the lights. He said, I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to dance on him, Church. I told him, I said, Champ, you might want to get rid of him. He said, we going to dance. Because after you see what happened with Linares threw that punch from Japan by way of Venezuela. Champ walked through that. You feel me? So the ship
And that right hand put Lomachenko down.
Listen, the ship is proven, and this boy don't got no major power.
He the first to drop Tio.
Who is T.O.? We beat him up in the gym. Who is T.O.? I mean, he a good fighter.
Former unified champ.
Unified what, man? There you go saying something on your radio.
I mean,
No.
he was
Unified is different from undisputed. Undisputed means all.
Yeah. I thought you was doing
Now we're gonna go to the super chat. They said, Church, can we please get a motivational album so I could train to it?
Give me some money.
You gotta drop it on iTunes, Church. You gotta make the project go straight to iTunes.
Yeah. Well, you know what the Godfather Church DM me, and I don't know how to tell you the Cash App. That's that new stuff, but I wish I knew how to say that on here.
It's $, whatever the name is.
We ain't gonna do that. I mean, Devin Haney paid me well.
Oh, well, amen to that. Danny, you got any more?
Nah, I'm just excited for Australia, Church. You know?
Have you? Because I don't want to give it out unless you know. Have you heard the possible travel plans already? You spoke to Bill?
I can't say nothing. I don't know. Gambosa might know.
No. Because he told us, but he told us. I just didn't want to let it out if you didn't know. But
we'll bring it up.
It would be a good. It's going to be a good experience.
We'll bring it up off.
Yeah.
You guys are with us on the whole way?
Oh, I don't know if we on the whole way. I mean, like if we're going to be with y'all. But we definitely are going to be there.
But I'm going to see you like I see you at all the press.
Yes.
Of course.
That's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
we'll be out there. We'll be out there for, looks like maybe shy of a week. We're traveling because of how long it takes.
Well,
to get
DHP,
there.
we want to thank Top Rank. We want to thank Lou DeBella. We are grateful for the opportunity. I'm saying that from my standpoint of view. I'm saying that as well, coming from DHP and King Haney and William as well. We really, really thankful, and it's an opportunity that we didn't miss. Don't say we wouldn't want them. We didn't miss. And met all the demands, and
Were you at all upset of all the demands? Because both you and Bill encapsulated as that, like all demands, but you don't individualize them, and there were a lot of things that Devin had to say yes to in order to make this fight happen. How did you feel personally? I know the champ is the champ, and ultimately he makes the decision, but you know, on a personal level, what did you think of what was being offered?
It was very naughty. It's very heinous.
Naughty?
Danny,
Church,
I know you from many press conferences, so help me now and in the gym. It was very naughty. It's very heinous. It's if businessly speaking, it's a low blow, and we accept the foul, and we want to continue to fight. Okay.
Well, all right, we're going to go to a quick intermission, take some pictures with Church. Thank you for coming and joining us. You want to give out any social media, anything you got going on that you want people to know about? We are live right now, and the world is watching.
Instagram me, Godfather Church, CHUUUCH, no R. Everything in threes, now 4. Say no more. Australia, here we come. Yep, the fun has just begun. Church.
Church, keep those headphones on. Let you hear what our producer cooked up for William Haney.
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney come with that fight plan.
They didn't think niggas out of Oakland was going
Go to him, Austin.
On their ass. You did.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
What is this song?
Come get the real belts, not the front. This ain't franchise shit.
Tell him, Con.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like Candyman.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
I love that. I thank you guys. Are we all?
Thank you. We'll be right back after this intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget.
The video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.